He lied.
Titty bum,
titty bum, titty bum, titty bum,
rum.
titty bum,
titty bum, titty bum.
He knew a woman with a pussy so wide. A rum.
Titty bum, titty bum, titty bum.
He knew a woman with a pussy so wide. A rum.
Titty bum, titty bum, titty bum.
He knew a woman with a pussy so wide she could never be satisfied. A rum.
Titty bum, titty bum, titty bum.
A rum.
Titty bum, titty bum, titty bum.
You got it. That's all you need. Okay, if that's all you want to do, then that's all you've got to do. And it's a story, a lovely story, and it gives us an opportunity to explore genuine sign language on the internet.
How does that relate to rugby?
Yeah.
It's just a dirty song. And you're drinking.
Rugby fans are weird.
Yeah, I agree. Where does
come on, there's football chants that are a lot stranger than that. I'm telling you.
No, there's not.
Oh, there is.
At least football chants are related to the game.
We'll do it a bit later, but we have that. We've got the gist of it.
It's good.
What I hope to be able to do, we've got a guy, I think it's a guy.
Oh, I've just seen verse 8.
Yeah, I must admit, I skipped along to verse 8 as well.
We'll do it later. We've got a guy, I think it's a guy, who puts the pictures that we have on our Tommy Serve Beer, whatever it is again.
TommyBoyd.servebeer.com.
Thank you, Matt. That gives you live pictures of what we're doing. Really frustrating if you're podcasting, but it is fundamentally audio, so don't feel left out. Edolian, I think it's
Edolian, yes.
I want to say this out loud because I haven't been able to track Edolian down. I've been trying to on the chat rooms and things today. I just think it's a fantastic job.
It's bloody brilliant.
If you go to YouTube, and what I do is I put in Tommy Boyd Play Radio, and that brings up all the shows that we've done so far. Obviously today you'll be looking for 11:11, 07. And it's divided into sort of 7-minute segments. I guess that's how YouTube dictates.
Yeah,
it's 9-minute segments.
It's 9 minutes, yeah.
Okay. What I'm hoping to do is to do something that is visual, because most of the stuff that we do, obviously being sort of internet radio, isn't particularly visual. But just for Edolian, I wanted to do something visual, and that's why we're going to do a genuine, really good rugby song, and I'm going to sign language it in official sign language, and it might be funny, because I've got to mime pussy. Well, not mine, but sign it.
How is that?
Well, the actual...
Obviously having
there are two signs.
Meanings.
There are two signs. The official sign for a vagina is as follows. You place your your index fingers together, okay, to make a point. You're
hidden by the mic. There
okay. And then you place your two thumbs together beneath them, okay? And then you invert it.
That's very good.
And that sign is the official sign language sign for the word vagina.
Okay, but a deaf person then...
Yeah?
might be reading, he knew a woman with a vagina so wide, because he won't
There's no word for...
relate that to pussy, will he? So would
No, well, I can do pussy.
See what I mean?
Well,
yes,
but the official sign language
as in pussycat.
Yeah, well, the official sign language for pussy is, as you know, pussies have whiskers.
Yes.
And what you do is you just take your thumb and your index finger up to your face to where your whiskers would be protruding if you had them, and grip your whiskers with your thumb and your index finger and just sort of twirl them like that.
Yes, but the deaf person...
You do it.
...is going to...
Then they'll see pussy.
...be confused, because he might now think you're talking about the woman having a great big fat fluffy pussycat that's very fat.
If one of you does the pussy thing and the other one does the...
How does it... Do you not see the floor?
Yeah. The floor and everything. It's Play Radio. It's for a Sunday evening if you're listening live on your PC or your laptop. Hello. Get in touch as many ways as you can. For example, you could Skype us live, which means that you're almost studio quality on air. Hello, who's this on Skype?
Oh, Tommy.
Alan Caddick.
No? Well, you've been mentioning how you can access the shows. Why didn't you mention about YouTube before tonight?
Why didn't I mention something that I've just mentioned earlier?
Well, you didn't mention them the last couple of weeks.
True.
So why only mention it tonight?
We've mentioned it before.
No, but I've been listening to the shows, and ever since Joe started, you never mentioned YouTube.
No, we do.
But when you podcast it...
Oh, YouTube? I thought you said you too.
No, excellent video website.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're mentioning them now. Thank you, Alan. Yeah. Schmuck. I'm going to do my schmuck thing.
Schmuck.
I want to do my schmuck thing.
Right,
and we were paying attention
do any
this time.
fiddling now. Okay.
Thank you. Mel Brooks, who is a very funny man. You can Skype chat. If you go to Skype, play.radio.uk is our Skype name. You can email, forgot to do this, studio@playradiouk.com.
Better start the email then, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Or you can call the Human Zoo, but don't call for a moment, because I just want to run through this Mel Brooks stuff, because it's mustard. It's 01243 55 60 60. So, Mel Brooks got up today in New York, and he said, and I'll kind of do it, "Schmuck is dying!" He addressed 2,000 people at a rally in Williamsburg, Brooklyn on Monday. "For many of us, saying schmuck is a way of life. Yet when I walk down the street, I see people behaving in foolish, pathetic, or otherwise schmucky ways. I only hear the word prick and douchebag. I just shake my head and think, I don't want to live in a world like this." The non-profit Schmucks for Schmucks has compiled schmuck-related data from the past 80 years and conducted its own independent research on contemporary schmuck usage. According to Brooks, the statistics are frightening. Oh, I've got to come round and see what they're looking at.
No, sorry, it wasn't. I just started the email. I was listening to you. I was listening to you.
Clue about how to be a zoo.
I was absolutely listening to you.
Pathetic.
I was listening to you.
The whole point of these, they actually think that they come in on a Sunday night to read fucking email. I mean, you listen to Howard Stern or Jonathan Ross or Chris Moyles. Do you think they're over in the corner having a good gander at a screen?
I listened to you about the douchebag.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I was.
The pair of you have got your arse up this fucking laptop.
I was merely pointing to Matt that somebody had emailed saying that Matt hadn't actually said anything for 3 minutes. So did that mean he was dead?
Yeah. Well, focus, guys. I mean, it's pathetic. Focus, for fuck's sake. Dear me. One email about Matt and the two boys are off up their own arses. Now, come on. Sort the fucking thing out.
Sorry, what did you say? I was reading an email.
Exactly, of course you were. Just pay attention to the focal point.
Address 2,000 people. Schmuck is dying. All he hears is prick.
Of the exercise. Jesus Christ. Mel Brooks, who is possibly the finest comedian and writer who has ever lived, is not as interesting to Matt as a 10-word email about Matt. What does that tell us about humanity? What does that tell us about what it is to be a human being? That we can't step outside our own priorities for 10 seconds and celebrate true genius if there is a possibility that a cracked mirror somewhere is showing a misty reflection of our own sad fucking selves.
I've closed the email down.
I was reading an email about a man who went out with a girl the size of Lake Windermere. Actually.
Can I just say that was funnier than Mel Brooks? And that's the strange thing about it, isn't it? Let's take a call. Good evening. You're on the Human Zoo.
Play the fucking jingle.
Play the fucking jingle. Okay. You're tuned to Play Radio. It's Sports with Alan Caddick.
Sunday night sport roundup with Alan Caddick on playradiouk.com. Evening, my kids. We start with football. And today, 6 games of ownership. We go back to the Weevil. We're getting rid of the top part. We met with our bottom manager, and the Lord was helped on goal and score by third fucking Scotland Middlesbrough. At the end, it was really won the fucking battle of Birmingham by 2-1. Being Wood like the bastards, drew their own goal to put ahead, but Birmingham pulled it back by with a goal from that shit, the Cowboys out.
Whoa, Alan, no, Alan.
Fucking great.
No, Alan.
Oh, God.
No, I had to pull
up,
Yeah, you too much, mate.
Shouting.
I'm fucked up.
First of all, you're too close to the phone.
Oh, no.
And because it's all right, relax. You're not canned.